Society celebrates youth, overnight success, fresh faces, the next big thing. But in this story, the man over 40 is often invisible, quietly dismissed as past his prime. This isn't just a feeling, it's a cultural current that can make you question your value. Yet this narrative is a profound waste of human potential. It overlooks the strength forged by decades of experience. What if your age, your scars, your history are your greatest sources of power? The man over 40 stands at the threshold of his most significant chapter. He's weathered storms, collected wisdom, and built resilience. This is not the end, it's the beginning of a higher ascent. The world's obsession with youth blinds it to the enduring fire of experience. It's time to reclaim your narrative and unlock the silent powers only you possess. The Stoics saw age as an asset, not a liability. They believed that with every passing year, a man's character is refined, his wisdom deepened, and his sense of purpose sharpened. Age to them was not something to be feared or resisted, but something to be embraced as a source of strength. Cato the Younger and Seneca became legends in their later years, their wisdom forged by adversity. Their greatest contributions came not in youth, but after decades of struggle, learning and reflection. They showed that the trials of life are not setbacks, but the very fires that temper greatness. They didn't fade away, they began their true work as older men. Their influence grew as their experience accumulated, and their words carried more weight because they had lived through so much. They became mentors, guides, and examples for those who followed. The frantic energy of youth gives way to clarity and purpose with age. With time, distractions fall away, and what truly matters comes into focus. The older man learns to move with intention, to act with patience, and to value the present moment. The older man knows storms pass, he's seen cycles come and go. He understands that hardship is temporary, and that endurance is built through facing adversity again and again. This resilience is a quiet strength, invisible to the untrained eye. This perspective is an unshakable foundation. Like the roots of an ancient tree, it anchors him through every season of life, providing stability when the winds of change blow hardest. Modern culture forgets this, urging men to fight aging and cling to youth. We're told to chase after lost time, to fear wrinkles and gray hair, as if growing older is a defeat rather than a victory. The Stoics would call this madness. They would remind us that true value lies not in appearances, but in the substance of our character and the depth of our experience. Instead, embrace your journey. Your scars are your training, your experience your arsenal. Every hardship you've faced has prepared you for the challenges ahead, and every lesson learned is a tool at your disposal. Your power is not in chasing what you were, but in embracing what you've become. There is a quiet dignity in accepting yourself fully, and a profound strength in living authentically. You have resilience tested by fire and a potential for self-mastery now reaching its peak. The years have not diminished you, they have prepared you for your greatest achievements yet. The world may not see it, but your silent power is real. It's the strength of a man who has nothing left to prove, and everything left to give. It's the power of a man who no longer needs the world's approval, because he has finally learned to approve of himself. Emotional immunity is the first silent power of the older man. It's a quality that doesn't announce itself, but quietly shapes every interaction, every decision, and every moment of his life. This is the invisible shield that sets him apart, forged not in comfort but in the crucible of real experience. It's not about being unfeeling, it's about strength earned through pain and survival. Each hardship, every disappointment, and all the heartbreaks have contributed to a resilience that runs deep. He's learned to process pain, not suppress it, and to let it teach him rather than define him. A younger man's emotions are a storm, the older man has built sea walls around his mind. He's weathered tempests that would have once swept him away, and now he stands unshaken, a testament to the power of endurance. Betrayal, failure, grief, each scar is a layer of armor. Every wound has been transformed into wisdom, every setback into a lesson. The older man wears these scars not with shame but with quiet pride, knowing they are proof of survival. He's learned that most insults aren't about him, and that failure is just a data point. Criticism, once a source of anxiety, now rolls off his back. He understands that people's words often reflect their own struggles, not his worth. This knowledge creates space between event and reaction, a profound freedom. He no longer reacts impulsively, but responds with intention. In that pause he finds clarity, and in that clarity he finds power. While others panic, the older man remains centered, recognizing patterns in the transient nature of outrage. He sees the bigger picture, understanding that most storms pass, and that calm is contagious. He is the calm eye of the hurricane. In the midst of chaos, he radiates a quiet confidence that reassures those around him, offering stability when it's needed most. This is not a gift, but an asset earned through mileage. Every year, every challenge, every mile walked has contributed to this inner fortitude. It's a reward for having endured, adapted, and grown. The Stoics called it apatheia. Not apathy, but being undisturbed by irrational passions. It's a state of balance where emotions are acknowledged but not allowed to dictate actions. He draws wisdom from the ancients, understanding that true strength lies in mastering oneself, not the world. He knows what's within his control, his response, his integrity, his peace of mind. He invests his energy where it matters, letting go of what he cannot change. The opinions of others, the noise of the world, these are not his concern. He moves through life with a quiet assurance, unshaken by the judgments or chaos of the crowd. Through experience, he's mastered this shield. It's not impenetrable, but it's strong enough to protect what matters most, his sense of self. Emotional immunity is his silent superpower. It's the foundation of his wisdom, his patience, and his ability to weather any storm. It's what allows him to lead with clarity and calm, inspiring others not by force, but by example, showing that true power is found in inner peace. Perspective mastery is the second silent power. The older man sees life through a telescope, not a microscope. He's witnessed cycles, booms, busts, shifting trends, and knows most crises are just new verses of old songs. This long view brings wisdom and stability for himself and others. He recognizes patterns, invests energy in what endures, and avoids being swept up in hype. He becomes an anchor, a steadying hand for those in turmoil. Seneca called this the view from above, seeing problems in the context of all time. The older man doesn't just imagine this, he's lived it. Perspective mastery isn't about having all the answers, but knowing which questions matter. It's the quiet confidence of a seasoned navigator. Authenticity authority is the third silent power. In youth, men perform, wear masks, and chase validation. By 40, the gap between who you are and who you pretend to be can finally close. You know your strengths, accept your weaknesses, and value self-respect over approval. This is the dawn of true authenticity. Authenticity has gravity, people are drawn to it. In a world of posturing, genuine presence is magnetic. Words carry weight when they come from conviction, not performance. This is the power of alignment, actions, words, and values in harmony. Mentorship from an older man is powerful because it's wisdom lived, not theory. The Stoics called this living in accordance with your nature. Authenticity is the freedom to stand unburdened and powerful. The Stoics redefined what makes a good life. Culture worships perfection, but the Stoics saw scars as proof of resilience. For the man over 40, this mindset is transformative. Your failures and wounds are not shame, they're your strength. Every challenge overcame, every lesson learned is a deposit in your bank of wisdom. Embrace your scars, they are your credentials. Focus on your internal character, not external appearance. The need for external validation fades. Your principles become your guide. When you no longer need the world's approval, you're free to lead and serve. Your history is your authority. This is the Stoic advantage. Nostalgia is a trap. Don't look back, reinvent forward. Reinvention isn't about chasing youth, but leveraging your lifetime of assets. Your second act is built on wisdom, perspective, and authenticity. Start a new business, mentor others, master a new skill, or champion a cause. Reinvention is fueled by your strengths, not insecurity. Your life's foundation is set. Now build the structure it was meant to support. Focus on what only you can do now. What rare knowledge or skills do you possess? This process replaces feeling finished with a sense of purpose. Marcus Aurelius led and learned until the end, so can you. Your most meaningful contribution may be just ahead. Build your second act on the solid rock of experience. Knowing these principles is one thing, living them is another. It's easy to read about wisdom, but it takes courage and intention to put it into practice, especially as we grow older and face new challenges. The real transformation happens not in theory, but in the daily choices you make. Here are 4 practical steps to reclaim your authority and build your second act. First, Audit your self-talk. The way you speak to yourself shapes your reality, so pay close attention to your inner dialogue. Track negative thoughts about age, then write Stoic rebuttals. Challenge every limiting belief with evidence from your own life. Replace self-doubt with affirmations rooted in experience and resilience. Second, leverage relationships. Mentor someone younger and seek advice from someone older. This creates a powerful cycle of learning and teaching, where wisdom flows in both directions. This positions you as both teacher and student, engaging wisdom across generations. You'll find new perspectives and renewed purpose by connecting with others on the same journey. Third, invest in meaningful personal growth. Never stop learning, no matter your age. Attend workshops, read new books, or pick up a skill you've always wanted to master. Pick one area for mastery: physical, intellectual, or practical. Whether it's fitness, art, or a new language, the act of learning keeps your mind and spirit alive. The activity matters less than the intention. Prove to yourself you can still grow. Set clear goals and celebrate small wins along the way. Growth is a lifelong journey. Fourth, serve with purpose. Use your experience to help others, not for applause but for impact. True fulfillment comes from making a difference in someone else's life. These small, consistent practices will change your relationship with yourself and the world. Over time, you'll notice greater confidence, clarity, and connection. Philosophy is for use, not show. Start today. Reclaim your power. Every step you take is a statement that your best days are still ahead. Your second act is waiting. The future is unwritten, and you hold the pen. The world needs what only you can offer. Step forward. Your wisdom, your experience, and your unique gifts matter now more than ever. This is not the end but the beginning of your work. The world may worship youth, but you follow a deeper tradition. Wisdom, character, endurance, emotional immunity, perspective mastery, authenticity, authority, these are your real assets. Embrace the role of elder statesman, not a title, but a way of being. Be the steady hand, the quiet counsel, the keeper of stories. Lead by example, not command. Take pride in your age. Your silver hair and lines are your credentials. Share your wisdom, strengthen your community. You are the bridge between past and future. Don't abandon this vital post. The world needs your strength. The best years of your life are a choice, waiting in your second act. Your time is not over, it's just beginning.